Hey, what's up, everyone? Hey, Dad. Nice of you to join. Thank you. Um, Today, well, I did a poll on Instagram, as I usually do every week, and a lot of people voted, so thank you for that. And today's subject is going to be anatomy. It won over materials, I think maybe because last week we studied materials, but just like cloth and textile. So, yeah, today it's anatomy. And I guess the subject that's hardest to me is noses. I've always struggled with noses, with Moses, like that story of boat, and the opening scene. I just hit Noah in the face for no reason. But yeah, noses. So it's a part that's usually really tough for me, and I think a lot of people struggle with it. But it's been years, and I've gone years with that unchecked, and it's time to face it, in my opinion. So I, we're gonna follow just two different ways today. So let me show you. So what I did is I grabbed some photos out of this book, like which is the Atlas of Human Anatomy, which is very like scientific and medical and stuff. And perused its pages. That book, by the way, is not mine. I borrowed it years ago and I haven't given it back, so it's kind of a steal. But upon closer inspection, I kind of noticed that it's also stolen. So it's a double steal right there. So awesome. Yeah, so I grabbed that book and I took some quick pictures of different noses and like different places where noses were showed. So this is kind of muscle structure and this is kind of bone structure. So how I'm going to start with bone structure. Okay, let's just organize this a little bit. I haven't done this, by the way. So again, this is a subject that's really tough for me, and I hope to get better because I'm kind of tired of not being good at drawing noses. Okay? Okay, there we go. So I'm just going to draw over this just right now, just to see how this structure kind of communicates to me. Oh, good. Let's draw over it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Good. Okay. So apparently there's this like central ridge, which I had no idea existed, connected to this central shape. So I'm going to study it like a hard surface. And then we're going to go into references, like pictures of different people with different kinds of noses. Because what my wife always tells me is that I always draw the same nose, which is my own nose. And I think that's a pretty common thing to do. Okay. And I think this is also a very generic nose because it's just bone structure. So I'm guessing everybody kind of has that same bone structure for some reason. So yeah, hopefully everyone's okay. So I have no idea what this is called. Lateral crus. Okay. Oh, these are fat deposits. I had no idea that was the case. Like I thought it was just like skin and maybe some cartilage. Because I think all of this is cartilage, but I had no idea it had like these deposits. Okay, this little piece of cartilage is like lost there. Linux, hey, what's up? Welcome. Today we're studying noses. Okay. So I'm trying to get the like the general structure of it because I'm not good with noses. Like I've always struggled with that. And with this, I'm just kind of I'm guessing what the shape of them are because I'm not entirely sure. I'm just guessing. So yeah, okay. I think that kind of makes sense. Okay. And here is where the eye structure starts. So I'm just gonna do this lesson kind of as a telltale. Okay. And this is a subject that I'm guessing a lot of people study constantly, so I hope I get it right, because I have no idea. Again, this is something I don't know. And this is the nose from underneath. So I'm just drawing over it so I can kind of get it into my brain. It's a very cheap way of doing it, but it works for me. So yeah. Okay. This is such a particular shape. It's so weird. Like, it could be like a ship of sorts. I like this little part, like this little mountain. This is the nose from underneath, okay? And this is something I've struggled with for so long, and I don't know why I haven't really like faced it. Because even when I'm drawing like live models back at Blank, which is like a great school here, I just, I don't know why, I kind of ignore it, you know, but I shouldn't. Like, it's good to be facing this for once and for all. So, okay, so these are the structures that we've got so far. So let me study them for a little bit, just in abstract. So I'm thinking that this is kind of this parallelogram. And then comes a small ridge and ends in a point. And then this continues onward and goes like this, and there's a little spot here. And then this bends backwards, and we've got two different shapes here, which I don't quite understand yet, but okay, no, there must be a bit more pronounced. And a little tip here, and that's where we get the rest of the nose. Yeah, okay. I hope that's the fact. And we're missing this other part. Okay. And this is like the eye already. Okay. And there's a little bone in there that we can't see yet. Let's see how this goes then. So I'm thinking that this is like the frontal part, and there's this, and we have this other part that is kind of a fat deposit, mostly. And in the middle of these, we have a little bone area. Okay, so this is mostly cartilage, if I'm not mistaken, as I was saying before. And yeah, I think that's good enough. Okay, so I'm gonna try to show this, but from a bit more up front. See if I can do that. I'm not sure. Okay, so this should be something like this, and like this, like it's opening. So we have like a frontal thingy with an arrow, and then this goes like this, and this is almost like a circle in there. My God, my left hand is, my left drawing side is terrible. I'm not sure if you would actually see that, but I'm guessing you do. Let's just see if we do that. Okay, there's something up there, and then we have this area that comes down and up, and there's this, and the rest is this. I think that's a bit too thick, but as I said, we're learning, okay? So just don't judge me yet. Yeah, that's way too thick. But It's good enough. Let's just try this as a quick cheat, see if it works. Yeah, okay. Okay, so for anatomy, I think we're good. For bone structure, let's just keep going. Let's go with muscle structure. So what I want to note here is like which are the muscles that affect the nose, and that way I can know like which volumes are in there. Okay. So the first one, apparently, and the like clearest effect is this one that goes downward. I know there's also like this area that connects underneath the nose, under the fat deposits that are up there, and the mouth is also like down here, like pressing backwards and downwards and whatever. And there's also this muscle, and there's also this one, which I think pulls up. So yeah, that might be it. And this one, I'm guessing it's this one. Okay, so apparently it's a couple of muscles. So if I'm gonna draw a really cheap nose, which is this, let's see. So the first muscle is this one. There's another like body of muscles that is like down here. There's also the mouth. There's also one that connects like on top of this. And there's another one that's kind of from here downwards. That looks like absolutely nothing. But I hope it kind of makes sense. Yeah. Okay. So for anatomy's sake, I think that's enough. Like I don't need to memorize all the names. I just kind of have their very general position, and I think that's good enough. So how we're going to study today is we're going to use a page called Bodies in Motion, okay? So Bodies in Motion is a great page. It has a ton of reference. But the useful thing about this reference is that we can have this same picture but taken from different angles, okay? So in that sense, we can have a frontal nose, a side like 3/4 nose, and a side nose, okay? I'm just using the free images that are posted, but actually if you buy like a monthly subscription or something, you can get like very specific angles of variation, and it's not just one person. Like you get different models with the same rotation. So I'm gonna do just that. Okay, I'm gonna try to study those noses with the knowledge that we already drew with, like from whatever. Okay. So I'm gonna draw with this brush just because it's a bit more artistic, and I'm feeling a bit more artistic today. Yeah. Okay. Let me check something because I don't know if you're listening to me. Hang on. Let's just give me a sec, and I'm just checking something real quick. Okay, good. Yeah. Okay. It's working. So let's keep going. So what I'm noticing about this nose is I would like to zoom in, but I'm not sure I can. Let's see. Nope, like there's a limit. I think that's the maximum. Yeah, okay, whatever. So, I'm kind of just focusing on the shapes that I see, and the nose right now is kind of far away, but I'm guessing that's like the most I will see out of any given nose. So yeah. Okay. And that's basically all I see. I don't see much more than this. Okay. Let's just draw these. And this, like the break. So I think this would be like the bone that we learned about earlier. And we would have like the central ridge here. And then we would have this like chubby area. And I'm guessing this is like the little sphere that we saw, like the little thingy. Okay. Yeah, basically that's it. So that's for structure, and I'm gonna start using some, like adding a bit of shades. Just so I can get used to drawing this shape, not only in structure, but also kind of the volume and everything. I feel so weirded out by this. It's so weird to draw noses for me. I'm kind of bad at it, so bear with me. So how has your week? I always have trouble saying that word. How has your week been so far? Has it been okay? Have you guys had fun? Has it been troublesome? How has it been? Wow, this is tough. I think I went a bit too dark here, so I'm just gonna go with an eraser. Okay. I mean, yeah. That's kind of a nose. Okay, so let's go ahead and draw some little lights that I see here and there. Okay. Okay, so that's my first nose. Let's just move on, because I don't really know what the heck I'm doing. But okay, so let's go ahead with structure again. And let's change the pose a little bit. Whoa, and let's see if we can keep drawing that, okay? So this guy has a very angular nose, apparently. That's what I'm seeing right now. So I'm thinking that it's kind of it's like a little butt. I like that about noses, but I never know how to represent it, so here we are. Okay. Okay, so I think like up here, that's where the tabique goes. I'm guessing there's this central ridge that goes up to here. To the sides, I think, oh, this guy is a bit taller, apparently. I'm not sure. Let's see. I seem to see something in here and also something in here. can't seem to remember what the structure was. So I'm just going to go back because I can't remember that well. Okay, so this is muscles. And this is nothing. Oh yeah, here we go. Okay. Okay, yeah, I mean, yeah. Okay. So I'm guessing this is actually something like this, and that's kind of a better way to describe it. And this apparently is what I was thinking it was. So that's good. That's we're growing, we're learning. And that ridge goes up to that tip. And oh, let's just do this like as a reference. Okay, so we're gonna go back with reduced opacity for the structure and start going at it again. Okay. Hey Anne, welcome. Thank you for being here. What we're studying today is noses, okay? Because I suck at noses and I want to get better at noses. So, yeah, here we go. And I've never really studied noses, so it's good to get started sometime. Okay. I say okay to myself like a lot, and I do this when I'm working. So I hope it's not too bad for you because I say that so much. It's like excessive. Okay. You do the same? Like it's also hard for you to draw noses? Or what do you mean by that you do the same? Okay. I think I made his nose a bit too much of a butt, so I'm sorry, Mr. Model, for that, but that's what I'm saying right now, so I'm going to try to fix it a little bit. Just so it's not that much of a butt, but like even more of a butt. Okay. So there we go. And the final one is like full-on profile. So let's go back to structure. I like structure because it kind of structures me. Yeah, it kind of gives me a roadmap to keep track of myself. So I'm seeing that like the end of the nose is a bit to like behind that tabique area. So I'm guessing that this is the tabique that we kind of learned before. The line is not really visible. I'm guessing that this goes like back here and up here. And I'm guessing that this goes like that. Oh no, I see it. I see it. It goes like that. I think so. I don't know. Okay. There's this little thingy here, but it's almost invisible. This angle is way clearer for me. And I'm seeing this. And also the little bone. Okay, so this goes downward a little bit. And we've got the bone, which is kind of like that. Okay. Let's go ahead and reduce opacity and start going with like shades and whatever. Or you do the same, or water is like the best invention ever. Okay. So I'm thinking that most of it is kind of this grayish gray-ish gray. That's a technical name for it. I'm thinking that maybe this is like the shading that I need to learn, you know? Like this area that's so complex and I can't seem to understand it. Okay. Okay, I'm thinking that's kind of good enough. Yeah. Okay, let's go with a little bit of the shinies. So I'm seeing a little bit of that here, and a little bit of that here. There's a little reflection of the main, like, light here. The edges. Oh, I see a little line that apparently is this, like, division of the nose. Oh, that's gorgeous. Oh, that's so interesting and beautiful. That makes so much sense. Okay. Hi, I've never tried drawing structure before shading. It's a nice idea. Hi, sombrero. Sombrero, I said. How do you say that? Sombrero. Oh, I think we met, haven't we? I'm not sure, but okay. Yeah, I think drawing structure before shading is like the best. I think it's super useful. Okay, so there we go. 3 noses from the front with their own structure. I'm pretty happy with them, so let's just keep going. So I'm gonna start naming these. Nose 1 structure. Just so when you get, if you don't know, my Patreons get all of these files as soon as I finish my class, so they can go over them, like download them, and check all of my processes, even with my finished images. Okay, so that's why I kind of try to keep them a bit clean. It's not the cleanest, but still clean. Let's just go a bit larger and centered. There we go. Okay, so first set of noses done. Let's go with the second guy. So it's this guy. He looks a little bit like my dad. A little bit. I don't think we've met, but we have some common friends. Yeah, I think you followed me like not long ago, right? Like you started following me in the streets. No, but you just started following me not long ago, I think. Today, I don't know, but okay. This is a nice nose because I think it's not like completely straight. I see that it's a bit curved towards the side, and I think that's a nice thing to have. Okay, so I'm just gonna guess structure in the streets. Yeah, that would have been creepy. But welcome. Okay, so I'm not sure how this goes, but let's just go with it, whatever. Oh, so his little curves are like this, like the little flat things on the bottom. And I'm guessing like it goes. How does that go? Oh, look at me learning. Oh my God, that's so cool. Okay, okay, that makes a ton of sense. It's so wild for me to like face this. It's been so long since I've had the responsibility to study better noses and hadn't. Like I've given classes, not about noses, mind you, but like about drawing and stuff. And it's way overdue. Like I think I should have studied this like so long ago. Okay, so let's see. I'm thinking that this is like part of it. I need to go back to the structure because I'm not remembering this. Okay, here we go. Okay. So it's half and half. Okay, that makes sense. Good. So I'm just having trouble here kind of finding the structure, and I know it's tough because I have no experience doing this, but I hope that with enough observation I can get this kind of going. Let's hope I can manage that. Okay, and here's the little bone that we talked about earlier, and I'm guessing something like that. Okay, not bad. Let's just go with that. That's such an interesting nose, by the way. I'm so lost right now. Okay. I'm thinking that flat parts are kind of different. I have been following you for a while, and this sounds kind of creepy, but yes, I admire your work. Oh, thank you. That's very nice. Like yesterday, that was the first time I heard that, so thank you. I was in A33, and that's the first where I first saw your work. Plus, common friends. Oh, that's very nice. Nice to have you here. Thank you for your words. I don't recall your images, but if you send them to me, I would be glad to know like what you draw and what you like. Or if you don't mind, you can tell me right here. Okay, so let's go with tone, right? Oh, let's do that right away. Nose 2, structure, and nose 2, tone. Okay, so structure, low opacity, and let's get it going. So I'm seeing that there are like these, okay, these really dark areas here, and they start getting lighter. Okay. I find that this light that's underneath here is so pretty. It's like this little void that kind of reflects the light upwards. It's so pretty. There must be a ton of cases where that doesn't happen, but like as a vehicle, like as a quick cheat to drawing a nose, I think that's pretty useful. I think I'm gonna do that like forever now. Yeah, okay. Okay, it's way brighter there, but a bit darker here. And we have a little darker in this area. Yeah. Such a pretty face this man has. I really like it. I'm so happy that he's a model, because if it wasn't, then we probably wouldn't be drawing this. Okay, I see there's like a little line here. I'm not sure that's common, but let's just go with that. This shape, this is a bit darker, I'm guessing. Okay, so let's go with the brights, and we'll call it done for the front. So it's not as smooth as the one that we had before, but okay. I'm guessing that's that. I'll add a little bit. Okay, yeah, a bit of a different nose, but very, very interesting nose, sir. Thank you for posing for Bodies in Motion. Again, this is the website that I'm using this images from. And I'm just using the images that are free for everyone, but you can pay a subscription, and the amount of images that this website has is ridiculous. It's so useful. I probably will show them to you afterwards, because it's just too much. It's so cool. Okay, so let's keep going. Let's do the next structure. So. Oh, it wasn't as curved as I thought it was, but it was more like this, I'm guessing. Okay, but we know it curves a little bit, so I'm just gonna curve it just like that. Do you see that curve? Is that curve enough? I'm not sure, but okay. Regardless, let's just keep going. Okay, I see a little tippity tip thing there, and I see another tippity tip thing here. Okay, and after that we can see this going down, kind of closing up. Okay, and here we should have this structure. Oh my god, I'm not closing my eyes at all, so I'm probably gonna get a bit I'm gonna cry a little bit, just out of the joy of being here. Okay, that's a bit better, I think. Let's see. This website is perfect for my classes. Yeah, grab it. And if you pay the subscription, yeah, I'll show it to you in a bit, or you can go like check it right now, because it's just amazing. They have these very athletic people doing these amazing poses, and it's just the best. Hello, Pachicharan. My wife is here. Oh. Yeah, okay. I was like, where's my brush? Okay. I'm studying noses, finally. Right? You've told me like forever. I think that's one of the first things that we talked about. It's like, I always do the same noses. And this nose is just so pretty. Look at that. Let's erase a little bit of that. Not that much, dude. Come on. Okay. And I'm going to start. There's this flattening that goes about here. Okay. And this is completely dark, and then all the little hairs come about. And there's a little darker here. Okay, and up here, I think it's such a pretty nose. Like with his little wrinkles up top. Like, oh my god. He must be kind of angry sometimes. Like, his stare is a bit daunting. Okay. Whew. Such a complex subject for me. Again, I'm not used to this, so I'm sorry if I'm super slow. But I really need to learn this like once and for all, because it's been too long. Okay, I'm happy with that nose. Let's keep going. So let's do the side view. My only wish is to see if all of these noses in the end look like different noses. Because if they look like exactly the same nose, it's gonna be a bit ridiculous, but we can still try it. Okay, oh, it protrudes so much. Okay. Okay. And that's the light again for the side image. Oh, that's so useful. Okay. So I'm guessing this. And there's this little component here. I'm kind of imagining it in such different places. Hang on. Where is it? Yeah, it's there. Okay, good. So this is not really, it should be up here, but whatever. Okay. So I'm seeing this here. And let's see this. It kind of goes like that. And then there's this chubby area. I think I'm getting it, guys. I'm so happy right now. You can't imagine how happy this makes me, because I'm kind of seeing it. Okay. And I'm seeing also like there's a little thing here. Okay. No, that's not the right proportion, but let's try to keep it friendly. Mm-hmm. Okay. It's one of those things that's really been hard for me to draw, like since forever, so I'm so happy right now. Oh no, I'm doing it on the same layer. Am I? Yes. Okay, let's go back. Come on, Photoshop. No, okay. Tone. Let's do it in tone. It's almost like his entire face. It's such a pretty nose. I'm so happy right now. I really feel like I'm getting it. Like, I hope I'm getting it, because if I'm learning it wrong, then it's gonna be messed up to unlearn that. But let's just trust the process. But it's a bit higher, like here. And I'm seeing this like area where it kind of fades away into the side of the nose. I really, really like that. Whoop. Okay. Well, that's way smaller than I expected it to be. Talking about noses, I seem to have a runny nose right now, so I need to go and okay. There we go. Hey Aponte, what's up? Welcome. No, it's not too late. It's never too late. So, here we go. This is the second nose. So let's just keep going. So next person, that's 23 people. We're not gonna make 23, but I'm just gonna keep going. See, oh. Yeah, this is just too perfect and like what I've tried to draw forever. So let's do this. Let's do a frontal nose. Ah, oh, this guy, such pretty noses all around. Okay. Good. Could it be COVID? No, I don't think so. I think I'm just a bit runny. And all this talking always gets your juices moving. So yeah, I wouldn't get worried about that. Wow, okay. This is so pretty, guys. Like I'm starting to get the different structures. Okay, so this one is a bit, wow. And this is the other, wow, okay, this is blowing my mind right now. I know it's nothing, I know it's it's like a nose, but it's amazing to me. Everything that's happening right now. Is this the little thing that's going on there? And is this the little thing that's going back there? Are we learning something? Okay. So this nostril is a bit shorter. I bet he picks his nose, but only the left nose. I know because my nostrils are that way and I pick my nose. Okay, so let's just compare for size and let's bring it up for just for size, okay? Okay, so this is nose 3 structure. And let's do this layer and nose 3 tone. Keeping tidy layers is it's nice. It's nice to keep tidy layers. Okay, so I'm just gonna give like a strong pass for like the general pass. And let's start on my tone, yeah. Okay. By the way, I've only studied like male noses today, so that's something because I usually tend to study the female form a bit more than the male form. So this is super useful. This is something that I'm not used to. So great, this is awesome. Okay. Okay. I feel like I'm learning something, guys. This is the best. I really missed this. For the longest time I've been like remiss. Okay. I'm happy with that. Let's keep going. So let's go back to structure and 3/4. Okie doke. So this is kind of a repetitive exercise, but I think it's the best way to learn. So yeah, if you want to ask a question, just go ahead and ask, and I'll try to answer it while drawing. Okay? No worries. Give me a second, I'm gonna fill my glass again. Okay. So let's see. This guy's, I think, goes up to here. And what? Okay. No. Yeah. No. About there. And we have a little speck there. I have another little speck here. And we have this round, beautiful nose. And then it goes upwards right there. And this is kind of the flat area. Ah, this is amazing. And I see that there's this, that kind of protrudes a little bit. Okay. You guys know each other? Oh, of course, you must be, like you're all from uni, right? Whoop, too dark, okay. By the way, thank you guys for supporting this, and like the fact that you keep coming week after week means a lot to me, and it helps me a lot. It helps me believe in the fact that I can live out of my art, and it's something that I want to do, and I will eventually manage to do with all your support. So thank you so much. Wow, this is so cool. I feel like I'm learning so much right now. Okay, so we've got that down. Let's keep going. I'm gonna make this a bit smaller. Right in the middle. And yeah. Structure. So completely from the side. Let's see where this takes us. Okay, so this is already hidden in his, like behind his eye. So I'm just gonna do this. Okay. And I see a little thing up there, but I'm guessing it's a bit lower. I'm guessing it's a bit here. Yeah. I'm seeing like this little line, and I'm just guessing that's the line that I need to find. So let's hope. Here's to hoping. Okay. And here goes like a little triangle-y thing. And I'm guessing this part in the back could be the little opening that we need. Yeah, okay. This is good. So let's just find this little bone, because I'm thinking it's like hidden inside, but it must be really small. So yeah, no structure, lower opacity. Let's give this man a general pass. There we go. I hope you guys are not getting bored by this. I'm having a ton of fun, so. Let's see. Oh. Okay. Okay. I'm happy with that. I'm really happy with that. ¿Qué es lo que te parece más difícil de las narices? Jesus, I'm not sure. I think the fact that my main reference has been like anime for like the longest time. So I think that's super hard for me. Come on. Yeah, I think that's super hard for me. Like ignoring such a strong reference, because anime noses are just so succinct and so how to say that, like they kind of reduce everything to just 2 lines, you know, and they're super convenient in that sense. So yeah, sure, I'll show some examples coming right up. Okay, so this is like my third nose. Let's see. I want to find a nose that's very particular. This nose, yes. Talking about anime, let's do an Asian nose. See how they really are. Nose 4 structure. So this is going to be the last. Well, we have like 4 seconds. So, yeah, so I'll just show you some references right now. Okay, so give me a sec. We've got like 28 seconds, so it's already 8 p.m. Let me show you this. Nope. I'll show you some images where I struggle with noses like a lot. Okay, so this is one of the examples. Like, this side nose is terrible. Like, I struggled so much with it. I think if the check this out. This was my sketch, but I really didn't understand noses. I just like scribbled about. I had no idea about the structure that I learned today, so I really needed to know that. With women and with like girly faces, I think it's a bit easier for me. But with manly noses, like that's terrible. That's so tough for me. Let's see another one where I struggle a ton with noses. So if they're robotic and they're kind of like completely from the front, I think it's like if I make a triangle, that's no problem. So yeah. But if I'm gonna go a bit more realistic, it's gonna be tough. I think this nose is actually pretty bad as well. Yeah, let me just copy that image. Yeah, there's no structure there. So let's see. Let's do this. So if I were to fix this nose with just what I've learned today, which is not like a ton, I would probably start studying the structure. So let's go with this color for structure. So is this, what's going on? Oh, is it that small? Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. So let's go with this one. So I'm thinking that this could be this. Then we have the center line, and that would go downwards. We have a little thing here. I'm thinking it's a bit too short right now. And there's no like division from the back part, like the little globe and the, yeah. And I'm guessing this bone should be a bit longer. So if, yeah, let's just leave this like that. Just like that. I think it's better now. But yeah, I'm thinking that a bit more expression in this area could actually tell us a bit more of that story. And maybe make this a bit longer. Oh, come on. Oh, I know what's going on. I don't need that. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I'm guessing that there should be like a division, but I don't know if we would be able to see that back part. Yeah, it's a bit more of an expressive nose, but I think there's a bit more of that than in the original. So that's kind of the difference, but at least I can see a structure. It's not the right nose because I still need to study more, but at least there's something there that's a bit different. Does that make sense? Yeah, so just to recap what we did today, we studied like these images, and we tried to understand them just like with the images alone and trying to make our own system. And after that, we compared some noses that were in bodies in motion, and we did them in different angles. So this is the first one, and this is the second one, and this is the third one. Okay. Yeah, so that's basically our our study session. So let me save because I haven't saved anything. And I'll show you a bit of Bodies in Motion because it's such a great website. So if you browse for, I hope, yeah, okay, so Twitch doesn't allow nudes, so yeah, they're blurred. That's amazing. Okay, so there's also nude references, but they're blurred, so that's pretty cool. But you have all of these poses, and the cool thing about them is it's actually a collection of different pictures of that pose. So let's just see I don't know. I think we can filter which are free and which are not free. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so let's just see this one. And these are all the frames that you can get, and they're pretty precise. So this reference for animation is also amazing. And you can activate onion skin as well, so you can see like the previous frame and the next frame and whatnot. So it's such a great, and you can also like see, like make higher steps between the frames. And yeah, you can also set a timer, and with that timer you can just like it just repeats and repeats and repeats, so you can get really quick at drawing things that are in motion. So yeah, that's super cool. And it also has 3D scans, and they're pretty detailed. So let's see. Whoa, no, I don't want to right now. Thank you. Yeah, let's see this one. I think it's a 3D model. So yeah, you can actually look at it from different angles, and that way you can learn about feet, for example, and you can learn about a ton of things. So it has its own payment thing. So if you register and you pay, I don't know how much money it costs, you get all of those images like for free and really high quality. So yeah, go check it out if you have the time. And I think that's our time for today, guys. So thank you for being here. I learned a lot. I still need to study noses a lot more. Yeah, I think there's a lot to learn still, and I'm not proficient at it, but I'll start like studying in my daily life and noticing that a bit more, certainly. So yeah, thank you guys for being here, and thank you for subscribing and also sharing if you have the time. That would be amazing. I'm offering through Patreon. I give some artists, like in general. I try to help you with your projects. So if you're interested in that, mentoring, just let me know, and I'll let you know how the process is. Okay? So yeah, that's just something to have in mind. So thank you guys for being here again. And I'll see you on the next one, which is going to be on Monday, okay? And on Monday, we're going to continue. Monday is, I think, the final day. So I think on Monday, we're going to have to finish that vampire dragon lady image that we started. So yeah, see you on Monday, 7 p.m. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye-bye.